drones damaged a residential and office building in the southern Russian city of Krasnodar, east of Crimea, officials said. Ukraine's General Prosecutor's Office said at least 483 children have been killed and nearly 1,000 wounded since Russia's full-scale invasion last year. Nearly 1,500 Ukrainian children have been orphaned, the National Social Service of Ukraine said. The United Nations Children's Agency UNICEF said an estimated 1.5 million Ukrainian children are at risk of depression, anxiety, post-traumatic stress disorder and other mental health issues, with potentially lasting effects. Russia's foreign ministry summoned senior United States diplomats over comments by White House National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan, whom the ministry accused of effectively endorsing strikes on Crimea. On Sunday, Sullivan was asked whether Ukraine should have weapons that can reach Russian targets in Crimea. He replied, "We have not placed limitations on Ukraine being able to strike on its territory within its internationally recognized borders." The European Union condemned an agreement to allow the deployment of Russian nuclear warheads to Belarus. This is a step which will lead to further extremely dangerous escalation, EU Foreign Policy Chief Josep Borrell said. Germany's military has ordered 18 new Leopard 2 tanks to replace vehicles that were sent to Ukraine earlier this year. Germany will move its Patriot missile defense system, stationed in Slovakia, to Lithuania to protect the NATO summit in Vilnius scheduled for July, the country's defense ministry said. Dutch Prime Minister Mark Rutte said the Netherlands is seriously considering sending F-16 fighter jets to Ukraine but has not made a final decision. U.S. Republican Senator Lindsey Graham said that if the U.S. fails to adequately back Ukraine in its defense against Russia, it would send a signal to China that it could invade Taiwan. There can be no backing off of helping Ukraine because if we fail here, there goes Taiwan, Graham told reporters. In coordination with other Group of 7, G7, members and sanctions related to the invasion of Ukraine, Japan will freeze the assets of 78 groups and 17 individuals, including army officers in Russia, and ban exports to 80 Russian entities such as military-affiliated research labs. Russia indicated that it views Pope Francis's Ukraine peace initiative positively, while stressing there are no immediate plans for a Vatican visit to Moscow. The United Kingdom's former Prime Minister Boris Johnson and former U.S. President Donald Trump discussed Ukraine and the vital importance of Ukrainian victory, Johnson's spokesperson said.